This is Concubitus. Welcome to a new episode. It's Maren speaking and
Taya.
And yeah, we're happy you're listening in again. And please also remember to follow our Instagram page and subscribe to our Spotify.
It means love and attention, and we crave that.
Yeah. And the Instagram page has the same name like our podcast, Concubitus, sex and everything in between.
It's very easy.
Yes. And very nice and a lot of cool updates about the episodes and everything. Mm-hmm. So yeah. We're happy.
And today we actually have a special guest in here. It's the pretzel.
The pretzel is in the building, y'all.
So, could you introduce yourself maybe properly?
Yeah, so I'm Jack the Pretzel Stroud. No, I'm Jack. I'm 22 years old, and I know Man from, we used to work together. I used to be her boss.
Yes.
She was a horrible employee.
Yeah.
So that's why she's not working for us anymore.
That's why I got fired.
Yeah. Also because she slept with the manager. And not me.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm gay. And I thought it was good that I come here and bring a broader perspective on the whole sex talk.
Yes. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, well, you're actually in my apartment. but
True.
But fine.
Thank you for letting us come and drink your wine.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any day, girl.
Yeah. So today's episode, and why we also brought Jack in, is lockdown dating.
Yes.
And how it might work and how it might not work.
Yeah, just like the whole dating life during COVID and lockdowns and everything around it.
It's a pandemic in my... No, I'm not going to say that.
In your
vagina?
That's so horrible. I promise there's not a pandemic in my vagina.
You don't know.
What's like, I wouldn't know if there's a pandemic.
Yeah,
I do not have COVID in my vagina. I'm sorry.
Use the condom, kids.
Actually, that's a thing I thought about that now. Actually, it's very appropriate for this talk. Lockdown dating. Now you have to show several tests. But are you chlamydia free? Are you COVID free?
Yeah.
What else? Can you just show all the negative tests? It's honestly, very important. And also, do we need to wear a mask and a condom?
Yeah.
I mean, the government's... yeah. I mean, it could be nice. But
what about people that don't even use condoms? Wait, what if... Never mind. You know what? That was going to sound really stupid. No, but I was thinking about the COVID test. They take that...
Oh, it's like a chlamydia test.
Yeah, it's just in your mouth. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. But
except the one in the mouth is way more comfortable than getting...
Oh, yeah, the one, up your fucking urethra.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure if I'm the only one... Well, I'm not the only one who's tried it, but... I remember from school, a lot of my friends, when they got, tested for chlamydia, they just had to piss in a cup.
Oh, back in the days.
I'm like, excuse me. The first time I got tested for chlamydia, I was 15. That was 7 years ago. No. I didn't piss in a cup. You take that little fucking...
Yeah, cotton swab. And
cotton swab all the way up your dick. Halfway up your dick.
That sounds so
and
painful.
Just, my dick hurt for 3 days afterwards. And the funny thing is, when I come to school, my friends say, no, wait, you just piss in a cup. And I'm like, what? Are you fucking kidding me?
Cheated.
I'm like, this has happened every single time I've gotten tested. They use that fucking swab.
It is, I think, without knowing probably, but it is a more accurate test than the peeing in the cup.
Yeah.
It's the same with girls. We can also pee in a cup and they can test for chlamydia. But the more proper test is also a cotton swab up.
Yeah.
Your vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is, I think, better up
for
your
sure.
dick.
Oh, yeah. Because don't put things up your dick.
Have you heard about sounding?
I think that's maybe not for this episode. I don't even know what it is, but
well, I'll fill you in after the podcast.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I can't wait.
No, but lockdown dating.
Yeah.
So, Maren, you're single.
Surprise.
I mean, besides my 7 husbands.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
What should I say?
What are their names?
It's anonymous.
Okay.
1, 2, and until 7. No, but dating-wise, do you use dating apps which dating apps do you use? We're not sponsored, by the way. But which apps do
But
you
we can be.
please?
Would be nice.
Which apps do you use, and are they working? Like, what's the
Yeah.
deal?
So I've been on and off with Tinder. It's like a hate and love relationship, honestly. I've been like using it for the last years, back and forth. And then the last year, I haven't been using it at all, actually. And then during Christmas, I was at a friend's place, and one of my friends was like, "Oh, let me go through your Tinder," and he matched with all those random people, and I was like, "Dude,
You're
I
ruining
don't-
my algorithm.
yeah, exactly." So then when I got home, I was like, super dramatic. I deleted my Tinder.
Oh.
Guess who came back 5 days later?
Girl, you're not the
I'm
only one.
bored and horny. Whoops.
Yeah, New Year's, I came back. So yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna like end the year with a bang, right? Right?
Wow.
Am I thought that was
You
funny.
did.
That's what we tried, but it didn't work out, as you remember.
Oh no, that's true.
Damn.
No, but yeah. So I came back to Tinder in January, and that's the only app I've ever used. Actually, what about you guys?
I do have a Tinder. I don't use it that much because honestly, well, I swipe it for boredom.
Yeah.
But then if I accidentally match with someone, I don't actually do anything about it. Then I'm like, yay. Okay, moving on. It's not so much, yeah, I'm horny and I want to match, but I just, the whole getting to know people part.
Oh, you should just try being gay. People don't even want to get to know you.
Tell
You're
us
just like-
about Grindr.
Oh, so Grindr is
Yes.
a whole other ordeal. There's a thing where straight people are like, "Oh my god, Tinder, people just want to hook up." For gay people, Tinder is actually kind of civilized.
Oh.
People want to have conversations.
Oh.
They're not like, "Send me a picture of your asshole." As the first, like,
There will be people on Tinder.
on Grindr, like the first message you could get is like top or bottom, or it's just like dick pic. Or just like, where do you live? Or they just send their fucking location.
Do
as the
they do
first-
that now during lockdown as well?
during lockdown? Of course. Gays are bored. They're horny. They're inside all day.
So are
masturbating.
straight people.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
everyone
but,
is a bit
but
bored.
gay
anyway.
people are just rotted.
Yeah.
They're disgusting.
like more out there, right?
They're out there. I can try and like just pull up my
But-
Grindr so you can just.
While you do that,
Oh, yeah.
do you ever feel bad that you're dating during lockdown? Like, do you feel maybe I should not see all these people? I mean, our prime minister says you need to see 5 people, and let's face it, no one.
Well, I would say in the beginning of the lockdown, it was just like in the first 2 weeks of the lockdown where people haven't really gotten the grasp of like maybe the severity
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
The
whole
first
situ-
lockdown or the
Yeah,
second?
yeah, the first
The
one.
first lockdown. Yeah.
Back in March.
Yeah, exactly. I just came back from Berlin, and there was this guy I was like kind of texting with. He was kind of cute, and so I invited him over for like a little get together at my old apartment, and yeah, he ended up spending the night. We had like great sex. I think we had sex like 5 times just that day.
Wow.
And then I invited him.
But
Yeah, and we flip flopped, so it was amazing.
Oh,
no one got
oh.
too sore. It was
that was
real-
a great deal. Communication.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't get to top that often, so I was very grateful when I actually do
Yeah.
get to top. But then I invited him over again like 2 or 3 days after, and then we fucked again, and he spent the night, and then we kind of agreed upon like, okay, I guess we're kind of COVID boyfriends in a
Yeah,
way. It was
exactly.
like I guess we're not really allowed to see any other people, so should we just like have a lot of
See,
fucking sex?
That's
makes
my
sense.
point.
Yeah.
It's a very big commitment suddenly for you to be like, okay, let's just meet up,
Yeah.
have some casual sex, and then suddenly you have to make this decision that you're actually seeing this one person during lockdown, and you're like, oh, are you my new boyfriend? You're
Yeah.
not, but I can't go out like with a fair conscience and go out and see other people.
Didn't also the Danish government recommend during the first lockdown that you should have like
They did say sex is
find
great,
someone?
do it.
Yeah,
but
and-
like find one person. Didn't
Yeah.
they like?
We don't
Yeah.
work like that.
No, but honestly, it worked it worked out pretty fine. And well, at one point because I was kind of crushing a lot on him. He was cute, and also like that, like our sexual chemistry was really good. Like that's
Okay.
like sometimes he would come over and I would just me fucking him, and then he would come over and then just him fucking me, and it was really great because there was a lot of versatility going on, and it was just like, it kept it a little more interesting. But then at one point he was like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm still not over my boyfriend, so I don't want to get too attached. And I'm like, okay, I guess, well.
But you're my COVID boyfriend. I don't understand.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do this to me. I gave you cheesecake. Honestly, every time he came over, cheesecake and hot wings. In bed, watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and then raw
want that date.
till like 2 a.m.
I would want
I want that.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's all we want. We
try
don't want
it?
flowers. We just want hot wings and cheesecake and RuPaul's Drag Race, please.
Yeah, honestly, it was great. But then, so we kind of like broke it up. Then he kind of wanted to see me again, but I'm like, you kind of just told me you're really hung up on your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna fuck with this anymore, because if I fall in love,
it's a
which
mess.
I do quite easily, unfortunately, I'm just gonna get like fucked by the situation. So
So you tried that concept of COVID partnership?
yeah, and it was really great. And then then the lockdown kind of ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but it was not really over because you still
No.
kind of had to keep a distance.
Just kind of forgot COVID for a couple of months there.
Yeah. I mean, the
Like,
whole
people
summer,
knew it was there, but people did not know it was there.
No, because I work in retail and people were lining up.
Yeah,
which is gross.
exactly.
It was crazy in summer, especially because we didn't really have restrictions in Denmark.
Yeah.
Like no face masks, and like bars were just open.
They were just like, only be 10 in a group, keep a distance, blah, blah, blah. We could still buy alcohol.
But weren't parties allowed for like up to 50 people until like October?
I think,
Oh, yeah, it was-
yeah. Private parties.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
So I
So
think
many numbers.
People were.
I don't even know that many people that I want to party with. It was not a struggle for me.
All those friends. No, but
No.
Friends. Quotation marks.
Tinder matches.
what's your name again? But I think throughout the summer, people really like went out, lived their lives, like dated, whatever, had fun. You know, it was like, it was not really as fucked up as it sounds, but it was not really that present for us, I guess.
Yeah,
The whole
exactly.
COVID thing.
I did
and,
not
like,
feel it even in
no,
my
it was
dating life
super crazy.
or like thereof. That it didn't feel like COVID was an issue that you needed to like think about. And also, I'm more worried that I would get sexual diseases than I would get COVID, which is kind of fucked up also. Like, you should be worried about both. But that was like my main concern. I was not like, oh, are you gonna have
Honestly,
lower-
me too. I got tested for like gonorrhea twice. I didn't have it any of the times, which I was very grateful for. Still haven't gotten a COVID test yet, but I
Knock
have
on
got.
wood.
Yeah, but it's also because they did also say like, if you get symptoms, do it
Yeah.
immediately. I've like, oh, I'm sorry.
Rude.
Oh my god.
Grinder is on.
No, you know a grinder sound. This is not a grinder sound. It's like. It sounds like
disappointing.
It sounds like a horny woodpecker. It's like really fast, like.
Perfect.
What's a horny woodpecker?
Apparently, it sounds like that.
Yeah,
It picks wood. It is horny.
I don't know. I kind of want to play the sound, but I think it's copyrighted, so I probably shouldn't.
Let's
Okay.
not
Let's
get
not
monetized before we're even
making money.
Exactly.
No, but also like after like that whole thing and we opened up again, then I kind of fell into a relationship. But just
True.
Beautiful Middle Eastern. Southeast Asian man. Southeast Asian man.
A man.
He was a man. But that was great. But then we were together for a while, so I didn't really have that many.
You
Like,
got a new COVID boyfriend.
yeah, basically. And then I broke my foot, and then I was like, I know it doesn't really sound like it makes sense to the story, but it kind of does, because like I broke my foot and I was trapped in his apartment because I couldn't do shit.
And then the cheese and wine came.
Oh yeah, the cheese and wine party came, and mama, let me tell you,
He had cheese and wine?
yeah.
He threw a cheese and wine party, which, guys, if you ever want to make me happy, throw a cheese and wine party for me. That's all I love.
It was
It was-
amazing. There was
Dude.
I think
So
there was-
you got invited
Yeah.
to your COVID boyfriend's cheese and wine party
Yeah.
because your foot was broken.
And I broke my
no.
mom.
You broke your mom. Your mom was there.
Yeah, she was just like, "Can I bring my mom?" And I was like, "Sure, I guess." And the guy I was dating, he was like, "Yeah, oh, that seems okay."
That seems weird, Maren.
And yeah, we were like at the party, and it was great. And then he was like, "You really need to like try and mingle with some of my friends as well, not just like your friends." I'm like, okay, so I tried. So I mingled with one of his
But your
friends.
foot was broken. I
Yeah.
can't mingle. They have to come to me.
I was not mingling. I was hobbling. I was just like, I'm not gonna use my crutches, and everyone was like, "Jack, use your fucking crutches."
Didn't you even like take your thingy off?
Oh yeah, I took like because I had like this
The
brace.
cast. Oh yeah, brace.
Yeah, I like took it off because it was like embarrassing because okay, I dated
Your
older
foot
guys.
was broken. That's not embarrassing.
It kind of was the way it happened. I like fell down like one step and just shattered my fucking foot. It was kind of embarrassing because it happened at work as well. It was but yeah, I was like starting to mingle with some of his friends. One of them were gay, and apparently I was talking to him too much, so he got pissed at me, and it ended up with us having a huge fight and me leaving the party.
Asked me to mingle, and then I do, and then you don't want me to mingle.
Or mingle with someone else.
Yeah,
Who's
just
not gay.
just not the
That-
other gay guy.
Yeah.
But the other gay guy was also the only other guy that kind of wanted to talk to me apart from my friends. But I had a long conversation with Man's
But
mom.
how did you break your mom? Did she just drink too much wine and eat
No,
too
she
much
brought
cheese?
her. She didn't break her.
Oh, I thought you said you broke her.
No, she didn't break her
I
mom.
want to break my mom.
She brought her mom.
I swear, when we're guys, let me know if you heard it too. I swear, I have mentioned breaking your mom several times now, and you guys have just listened. That's why I was confused. I was like, wait, what?
A sex podcast and talking about breaking your mom.
Yeah, maybe we
not the
should,
greatest
Oh, okay,
word.
let's not bring Freud into
Let's
this yet.
transit. So your guys' sex lives was going well during summer, or
Yeah.
It was
on
up
off,
and down.
Up and down. Okay, yeah.
And up and down. And up and down.
Oh, not
That's
as much
how we
up
like
and down as we wanted.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I will say there has been no difference if I had to compare my dating life during COVID to not a COVID year.
Okay,
It has been
yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
I think
same actually.
it's just whether I want to see a guy or not
Yeah.
that stopped me from seeing guys
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or getting to know people.
I
Actually.
think it only got a bit stranger now during the second lockdown.
Yeah,
that
'cause
I'm
they
more like
put it to 5 people, and now I feel kind of bad if I'm like dragging other people in. It's
Yeah,
like,
if you want to have like
Almost
a
secret.
6-person gangbang.
oh
it's like,
yeah, how
shit.
inconvenient.
Hey guys, only 4 people can come
one
over.
person has to leave.
I know you got excited, but
Yeah.
well.
Standing there with your dick out, I'm like, I'm sorry, Gary, you need to pack that
You
shit
have-
down.
You have to have a 2-meter distance.
That's what happened in Berlin. They were apparently throwing a fetish party with like 400 people.
Oh my god, yes.
That was when was this? I think in like autumn or something.
Yeah.
And then the police, like the German police, you know,
That's
German,
what I said.
yeah, like those
Guys,
older
Berlin.
dudes rocking up there and being like, guys, you cannot really throw a party like this at the moment. No. And all those people
Very-
in their leather outfits, like super disappointed.
Do you know how long it took me to get in this fucking latex suit? I am gonna get some dick.
I am greased the fuck up in latex and I'm standing in the middle of the street now. Really? Are you gonna do me dirty like this?
Yeah. And then this police officer just
What a
like
waste.
trying to do his job. You know?
Yeah,
like-
he's like, I'm very confused by what's happening and also kind of aroused. It's very
Oh
confusing.
yeah,
I
because a
join?
man in uniform? Oh, bitch.
But also them looking at, I don't know, several people with their tits and dicks out or
like
just
hundreds
in
of people.
Yeah.
Imagine.
fucking Berlin.
I mean,
They should just have, like, gone
Honestly.
to town on that policeman. Just
Yeah.
like, you can't stop me. Just bring out the butt plugs. Honestly.
can I borrow your uniform?
Also, is that a strap? I need that.
Yeah, please give it.
Yeah,
to
also, I think, like, putting them in handcuffs are not gonna fucking help. That's
Yeah.
just gonna get them more horny. Like, imagine, like, fucking putting them down up against the police
They're
car
like,
and they
keep going.
me. Oh, this is just a role play, right?
No, you're under arrest. Ooh, tell me more.
Do you know your rights?
tell me about
Oh,
my-
yeah.
Bad boy.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised. Now also Kit Kat, the big like famous sex whatever club, is a COVID testing center.
Really?
Are they also testing for other diseases?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And people are just
I mean,
like,
utilize what's
That
there.
is fucking hilarious.
and people are apparently getting like super nostalgic when they go there to get tested. Like, it's just so nice to be here.
Probe me with something. Oh, a cotton. Okay, then I guess I'll take it.
Oh yeah, the last time I was here as well, I was gagging. Not on a cotton swab,
but
though.
to drag it a little bit away from Berlin and whatever goes on
That's a different story.
below the borders of Denmark, I think to summarize up, dating in Denmark during COVID might not have been as bad as I possibly can imagine some other places might have been. And possibly it's just a choice you take whether you want to see a lot of people or not. And can you, how is your ethics teaching you to see how many people and whatnot?
And then it's also like, due to the fact that everything is closed at the moment, you can like just go for a walk or go to the person's apartment, or the person comes to your apartment, but then you're like, maybe you're a serial killer, you know? So you kind of, it's always a bit like this.
There's only outside settings or your apartment, and then you're already committing quite a lot.
And then you're outside and it's like fucking snowing and you're like trying to
Looking
focus
like the Michelin Man.
while you're walking around the lakes for the 100th time this week, you know? Like, oh, nice.
Yeah, I
beautiful
haven't seen this place
scenery.
before.
Yeah, but it is also, because I'm kind of weird in that way. I will fuck on the first date, but it has to be a date then.
Yeah.
Because I'm really not into, even though I have Grindr and I guess like most people perceive it as like a hookup app, I'd like to just get to know someone a little bit.
Yeah,
just like, hey, can we have
Vibe them.
Yeah.
Which is often a problem, right?
Yeah, it's really hard because a lot of people are not really that much into talking. They're not really like, so the guy that turned me into a pretzel, we started with having, like, he was just, we matched on Tinder and he texted me and like the things that he wrote were insane.
Oh, was it when you were watching the horror movie?
Oh yeah, we were like, so I was sitting with my friend watching the Blair Witch Project, and I was she was hungover, so was I, but I was drinking an entire bottle of rosé wine alone, watching the Blair Witch Project, and he was like texting me like, oh, I want to see your little boy pussy, and I just like, I want to daddy wants to fucking punish you and shit like that, and I was just dying laughing, just watching a horror movie, just like, blah, 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 blah. And I was just
like, yeah, me too.
Yeah, and I was just sitting with my friend, just drinking wine,
Sexting while watching horror movies.
and it was just so funny because I was like, kind of in the mood, but not really, because I'm like, this is really hot.
But also,
But I'm like, I'm just. But then again, I guess I kind of gave him the wrong idea because I was kind of playing along, which is, I guess, a little mean. But then when the day came to when we're like, I guess, supposed to hook up, I just like got back from work and I could just feel like, I don't know this guy. I don't know. I can't fucking do
only
this.
sexted with him. What is your middle name, mister?
But it was
Do you
just
have an ID card?
yeah, I was just like, it just felt so wrong because I'm like, I can get completely down and dirty with someone I've already fucked with.
Yeah.
Then I don't really have a problem. But if I don't know him, I'm just like, this is gonna get awkward. This is gonna get weird.
Yeah.
Like everything, I don't know how to do it, especially because like, we have to meet in your apartment. It's not like we're just gonna meet on the corner and then we're
And then he
take a
opens the
5-minute
door.
walk.
Yeah, and then it's like, and then you immediately fuck or what?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what, am I just supposed to remove my clothes, or are you gonna remove my clothes?
Should I come naked?
Yeah. should I get
Full on
undressed?
trench coat mode. Here I am.
Yeah, like,
Well, I have a big fur. I can just like,
Oh.
that would actually work.
that would look
For
fun.
everyone.
Yeah.
No, but then I texted him. I was like, hey, I think I need to cancel this thing. I don't think I can do it, honestly. But he was like, no. So what do you say? We just come over. Oh, you come over. We have some wine. We sit. We chill, and let's just see like if one thing takes another.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Yes, I will do that because that sounds better. and I came
One
over.
thing led to another.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, he turned me into the pretzel that night.
And also, for the record, guys, because now we already talked about the pretzel in the previous episode. Maren and I thought that Jack was on all four, turning his torso. It turns out that he was, in fact, on his back with his knees around his ears, as we talked about that we were in some positions. So it did look more like a pretzel.
Yeah.
We're sorry for the
Yeah, we just
misinformation.
had to clarify this.
I was resting on my neck. it was not comfortable.
You
but
need
it was,
to stretch more and make more yoga.
I'm actually quite limber.
Oh.
Yeah, you're actually really flexible.
I
Honestly, I'm always impressed.
yeah, I am quite flexible.
Do you turn him into a pretzel sometimes?
Well,
She is German, and I do like beer.
I brought my leather pants today. So
Yay!
exactly.
But no, we just sat there, and then I think we only probably sat and talked for like 20 minutes or something, and then he was.
Sometimes you just can't deny the
Yeah.
sexual tension. You
I mean,
gotta
if the
give
vibe
in.
is good.
It was definitely there.
Yeah.
It was definitely because I was sitting. I was trying to be like nice and cordial and shit, and he was just, then he just like dragged me over and started kissing me.
It's like, okay.
And then I just ended on top of him, and of course I could feel that it was really hard.
Yeah.
And then I think within like 30 seconds, all my clothes were off.
Well,
And then I think he came twice, but I came like 4 times.
Wow.
Yeah, and he just wouldn't
are you
stop.
a woman?
Yeah. Well, I come, then go flaccid.
Oh.
Then
Yeah.
he keeps fucking, then I go hard again. And then it just like kept on, but at the end, that's where I was in the morning. It's very hard to talk about. But I found out that I was suffering from GDS.
What is GDS?
Well, GDS is ghost dick syndrome. so basically, ghost dick syndrome. We've probably all experienced it. It's
Yes.
basically when you've been fucked so hard or so long or by a dick that big that it feels like it's still inside of you.
Yeah.
And ghost dick syndrome can like literally be there for days. Like because if the gentleman's
Also,
listening,
this is
he-
not peeing. We're
Yeah, that's just the wine.
Oh yeah, so the golden shower hour is here. No,
Getting ready.
but he has a very, very, very beautiful, very, very, very big penis.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because I remember the next day we met. Because
Yeah.
we went to Casper's birthday. And then Jack was like, talking about the pretzel and everything. And then he was like, honestly, I think I have GDS. And I was like, what is this? So,
I could barely sit down. It was horrible, but it was nice.
I think sometimes in women it manifests as a UTI if they
Oh,
haven't
shit.
like not completely, but have you? No, but
Damn.
have you had like if you haven't had sex in a while?
Oh, yeah.
And then you, for once in a million years, have some rough sex. Then
No, but I'm super sensitive actually.
exactly,
to UTIs.
and that
Yeah.
that kind you can get not that you have the full UTI, but you can get like symptoms of it.
Yeah. I even get this when I have cold feet. It's honestly so fucked.
You and your peeing and cold feet, girl, you need to get a checkup.
But I always have to pee after sex. It's the first thing I
Oh, well,
do.
that's very important.
Yeah.
And also,
peeing
let's
and
just
me with the sex.
wrap this up. Good things to know. I don't know how sexual education in gays is, but in gays? What? That was a weird term. For gays. In gays.
Engaged gays.
Yeah. No, but how much you actually learn about ghost dick syndrome or several orgasms or what it is, but also for
Everything,
ladies that you need to pee afterwards, that it's kind of important because you can get fungal infections and whatnot
So
if
much,
you don't.
yeah.
So
Which is
that was a very depressing point to end this on. That's not our intentions. But to wrap this up and really let you guys know about lockdown dating, it can happen depending, I guess, on where in the world you are. Some places have it worse than others. But
Yeah.
if you do, stay safe. Remember to pee after sex. We hopefully hope you don't have
Wear a mask. I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's also weird.
whatever
because
your kink is. You can wear a mask.
if you like meet someone and then you're like, no, I don't want to hug you, but then you end up having sex.
That's the worst part. You're like, I don't want
What's
to.
the
You can
point,
get
you
the
know?
elbow high, but I just had your dick in my mouth.
Yeah.
Like, where's the long? Like, where is the line drawn? That's so weird.
Can the Danish government please
Let me
provide
know.
guidelines about
Can
They need
I
to be more
give him a
clarified.
blowjob,
Yeah.
but also not kiss him? I
But
guess.
Tinder actually, I saw that they have like guidelines.
Yeah, I know
like,
the-
please be safe and follow the restrictions. and so
The
on.
girl who took the photos for the guidelines, you know, the stay at home
yeah.
or I know the girl who took the photos. Wow,
Ah, okay.
such a flex. I'm sorry. It was
You're
not
just
me.
famous.
I am not. I wish.
I just know famous people.
was
I'm just riding the coattails.
was there such a like thingy, like a notice on Grindr about like
Staying safe.
Yeah,
safe.
yeah. There's been a lot of them, but they've also, I think they did that on Tinder as well. Now that everyone is basically locked down, they
Yeah.
they have
Remember
a
to
setting.
stay safe. Yeah.
Yeah, but they also have a setting where you can go global, so you can basically write
Oh.
with people from all over the world. And
Smart.
on Grindr, usually you can only write with people, like the first, I think it's like 50 people within your vicinity. Well, the
Oh.
50 closest people.
Yeah.
But I can just like take my phone and say I'm in London.
That's
and then
nice.
I can write to like
That they can actually
Yeah.
do so you can have more contact with people now that you're actually locked down.
like the social perspective.
Yeah, like you can get to know someone before. Like I've done that before. Like
True.
put my like location in Berlin, and then text people, and then before I go to Berlin, and
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I'm in Berlin next week. Wanna
Yeah.
hang out?
Yeah.
But people are more like, send me a picture of your asshole. but I'm
And
like,
Jack's like, I want to talk to you.
I want to talk to you first. Can we go for a walk? Yeah, but
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it. You can use Tinder and Grindr if you want to send a picture of your asshole to someone. And keep it at that, or meet up with them. That's up to you. As long as you stay safe and feel that your conscience is not being burdened too much.
yeah. And
Yeah,
get
I think that's
tested.
really it. Yeah.
And for everything.
Just get tested in
in
general.
general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
always a good
but
idea.
thank you guys for listening in this time. Remember to follow us on social media. Give us a like or a subscribe.
Yeah.
We would highly appreciate it. Sending you COVID saves love.
Jack, do you have any last words?
Last rites.
As the very beautiful drag queen once said, a key to a swollen vagina
Oh.
is courage.
Okay, thank you for listening.